Kelsey, I will always remember the first time we met so vividly. During the peak of COVID, after a few weeks of exchanging texts and the occasional call, we decided to finally go on our first date. I was living at home in New Jersey, and you happened to be in the area, although not sold. This was a random coincidence, of course. I suggested going on a hike with an attempt to impress you with my sense of adventure, but as you know, the weather had other plans. As an alternative, you had graciously invited me to your parents' home to cook dinner for me. And saying I was nervous, that was an understatement. As I was driving through your neighborhood, I was rehearsing things to say, secretly figuring out ways to look impressive, not only in front of you, but also your mom, and doing my best to just try to keep my cool. But as soon as I got to your front door, all my nerves melted away. I saw this huge smile on your face as you greeted me. And it was so warm and welcoming. In that moment, it already felt like I'd known you before. After that date, I may have called up 3 different friends and talked about how amazing it went. As Victoria said, blasting music all the way home. But just a few weeks later, you invited me to the world-famous Ocean City, New Jersey trip to meet the rest of the family, aka the Coulter Family Super Bowl. Although it was a bit nerve-wracking, I was honored to be invited and meet the rest of the family. But more honestly, I was just excited you wanted me to be there. What stood out to me about that trip, I remember we were walking to the bay to see the sunset, listening to music, and in that moment, I never felt so happy, content, or so sure about anything in my life. After just a few weeks of knowing you, I was so sure that I was going to marry you, which I may have confessed to you as well during that trip. But it wasn't just that trip though. I fell in love with you for so many other reasons. You're driven, intelligent, and so sure of who you are. But just as importantly, you are kind and caring to everyone in your life. You make the people around you feel seen and loved in such a genuine way. And every day, I feel lucky to be one of those people. Kelsey, I promise to always be excited to see you and give you a big fat hug whenever I come home to you. I promise to support you in everything you do and to build a special life with you. Any obstacles we come across, I promise to work through these together as a team. And lastly, I promise to always be the man who brings you for you. Be that fun guy. You are my best friend, the person I most look forward to seeing, and most importantly, you are the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so lucky to continue sharing my life with you and explore each and every human chapter of our lives together.
Thank you, Stephen. Kelsey, when you are ready, please share the vows.
Stephen, I can say with all honesty that the past 5 years with you have been the absolute happiest years of my life. I think back to our first dates and how obvious it was that we would spend our lives together. You showed up to our second date with pounds of farmers market produce, not because I asked you to, but because you knew it would make me happy. There was also something about you whipping up a homemade vegan penne vodka for me while simultaneously trying to finish a very busy work day that screamed husband material. I was struck by your thoughtfulness, calm demeanor, and yes, your incredible culinary skills. From that day on, where you went, I went. You didn't hesitate to make your new home our new home. You even bought me a dresser so I wouldn't have to return to my old apartment for clothes. Needless to say, we both knew early on this was a forever kind of home, and we didn't want to waste a single moment apart. From the day we met, you've given me a sense of peace I didn't know was possible. As I was sipping my yogi green tea the other day, I happened to look at the saying on the bag, which read, "Trust builds peace." This got me thinking about how much trust we've built in our relationship and how peace has followed as a result. I trust you to be there for me, even on the challenging days. I trust that you'll pick me up from the airport, usually with snacks in hand, and a delicious meal. I trust that you'll be excited to hear my voice, even after the 7th time I've called you in a single day. And I said yes to marrying you because I trust you will be the most amazing husband and partner for some time. So here's what I promise you on our wedding day. I vow to love and cherish you on each day we are given together. I vow to work on my golf game and even to try and like parsley. I vow to be your sunshine on cloudy days. And I promise to put as much effort into our relationship as you have put into perfecting 3-day cold fermented pizza dough. I feel honored to become your wife and to be by your side for every adventure we will take together. I know there will be big things to look forward to, but I'm most excited for the small things. I'm most looking forward to watching Great British Baking Show on Sundays, building our dream garden, and hosting pizza nights with our close friends. Stephen, you are the man I always hoped I would find. A man who is unashamed to love deeply. A man who is sensitive and strong. And a man who never fails to make me feel special. So I want to thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to love. So close. Thank you for giving me the chance to love and be loved so completely. I am excited for the beautiful life we get to build together.
Thank you, Kelsey.